we're going to do next builds on that. So, okay, so I can quite happily get rid of that. That's cool. Was there any questions, any comments regarding this morning stuff?
In the end, we just didn't test for it, but we struggled towards the end. We created a function that had a for loop in it, so that we could drop in the end number of a range, so that we could say, well, numbers up to 30 or whatever.
Cool.
But we just couldn't work out how to write the expected, because even we put them drop 3 in it, so that we would expect to receive 1 or 2 fizz.
Yeah.
And we just couldn't write that expected. We couldn't find any way of doing contains, or I don't know what we did. So in the end, just didn't.
That's the spirit. I have never tried testing a loop in Jasmine, so I'm not quite sure how you would do that. Actually.
It's just, the output was going to be 1, 2 fizz.
Yeah.
So all we wanted, we were expecting that you would get 1, 2 fizz. But it wouldn't allow us to be 1, 2 fizz. It wouldn't allow to match, and then fizz is a regular expression. Just inline.
Wow, that sounds.
I mean, it could obviously be easily wrong, but we tried quite a lot.
But you don't test the loop, test the outcome. So let's say you give 50 numbers, and you say you create a method like let's say show me the result for 15 numbers, and you expect the outcome of that method maybe to be an array with 1, 2, fizz, 3, buzz, and so on, and you can just write the expectation what you want, an array with these elements. Does it make sense what I said?
It does make sense what you say.
No, I mean for the rest of the code.
So what you're saying is, with that, have a little method that writes it out to an array, and the array is what you can then test.
But isn't that changing your actual program in order to just make it?
So let's say you have here.
Such pride. You do that beautifully.
Yeah. So FizzBuzz, and here, how would we call this method, this function? Yeah. Say up to, say 10. And so on. You can write it like this.
That should work. Does everyone understand that?
You put ... because you classify.
Yeah. It's not some sweet JavaScript syntax that fills it in for you. Your 4-dot trick. Cool. Okay. So, given that now you're JavaScript ninjas. I should probably retitle the video to FizzBuzz Part 2, but actually, we are going to build a thermostat. Yeah. So, who likes being warm? who likes being able to control how warm you are? Yeah, after this morning's ice cave debacle, I just thought it would be way better, to control it from our laptops. So, what we're going to do is we're going to build a thermostat app that runs in the browser. You can interact with your code via buttons and the like. So we're going to make an interface, and hopefully, if we get through it, through the project with enough time this week, we can even do some styling, which might be nice. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a full front end week of it. So who's excited? Damn right. Cool. Okay. So I did have the requirements. I'm just getting to that, but I love the enthusiasm. So this is your brief. It was written on the back of the fag packet. I typed it up. That's a cigarette for our American friends. If I pop this in a Markdown preview, does anyone use Atom, by the way? Yeah.
So I used Sublime until last Friday. I used Vim as well for Vim. Yeah, I wanted to learn Vim. And this weekend I worked in Atom, and I found it really awesome. The main feature that I liked the most so far was previewing Markdown files. Previewing Markdown files.
Yeah. What is that?
I can plug in my computer to show you very fast what it does.
I mean, I can show them on this as well. Yeah, I really like Sublime Text, but I'll be honest, I've kind of feel a bit dirty because I switched to Atom as well. I was using like a little app called Pt2 to preview my Markdown, which is, it's a pretty nice app, but it's an extra application. Whereas with Atom, you can do it natively. So I open up thermostat brief. The only thing I find with Atom is the keyboard shortcuts are a little bit, should I say, not great. So what is it now? Command Shift and M?
Control Shift.
Control Shift M. So yeah, you can preview your Markdown. If I wanted to change that, it updates instantly, which is pretty good. So yeah, that's just one reason to use it, but you guys are going to be using a lot of Markdown, especially, towards the job hunting part of your maker's experience, where you're, doing loads of really nice repos with readmes, etc. You all right?
And there is another thing. If you have Git initialized, it shows you exactly on which branch you are working. It shows you, if you show the files,
I can give an example.
It will show you the files that have been modified but not committed.
You just get it from, just download it from webpage. So you can see here, like there's color highlighting in the sidebar, leaving different things. Like that's not actually, I think, added to the repo, so it's recognizing that as a new addition to the project. This is something that needs to be committed. Yes. Sorry, it was 917. Oh, that's just like that's a glitch. We'll go through that. To be honest, I don't really want to show you so much of this because basically this is what we're going to be building. So trying to avoid. Yeah. I think it's past Jack. Eagle Eye Terry. I'm using Atom 2. I'm liking it. It's open source. So, I mean, at first I felt sublime because it's like one guy in his bedroom making a really cool app that loads and loads of people have kind of benefited from massively. And then GitHub came along and just decided that they were going to pretty much copy Sublime Text. And then we got open source. And it's getting really good. And, you know, before long, it's going to be unstoppable because it's open source. People keep improving it at the rate of knots. I mean, when I did the course in May, I downloaded it. It was horrible, kept crashing, and now it's amazing. So in such a short amount of time, to see such fast improvements in an app is pretty impressive. So, anyways, back to thermostat. We have a brief. I would personally take this brief and I would use it to write my tests, which is probably a good practice to get into. I know that sometimes a lot of you, have said in the past how writing tests, like where do I start? But for me, I think the best thing to do is have a client brief, which normally probably wouldn't look, it'll probably be a big verbose document, probably broken down into nice simple bullet points, but I guess, rather than sort of mimic that, I think we'll jump straight to the distill part. So does anyone not know what a thermostat does? Cool, sure. Okay, so we have a set of requirements here for our thermostat. It starts at 20 degrees, you can increase the temperature with the up button, you can decrease the temperature with the down button. The minimum temperature is 10 degrees. If power saving mode is on, the maximum temperature is 25. If it's off, it's 32. Power saving mode is on by default. You can reset the temperature to 20 by hitting the reset button, and the thermostat should color the display based on energy usage. That's the fun CSS part we get to do later. Where would you start? So, yeah, I was waiting for some smart ass to say download Jasmine, because that's what I would have said. But let's get into it. Feel free to code along, by the way. Like, this is kind of you can't have enough practice at this. So, what files am I getting rid of? Side spec. Change that to JS. Why am I changing that to JS? Because this is going to be uploaded to the web, and it's good practice to have your scripts in a file marked over scripts or JavaScript or some other such thing that makes sense rather than src. Big pardon? Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. Cool. So we have. Yeah, I mean, I have like the zip file on my desktop just because I'm going to be doing a lot of that this week, so it makes sense. But I probably, if I didn't know for a fact that I had like the latest version, I probably would check every time I do a new project that I'm using the latest version of the test framework. Now what? Open the files. So okay, what now? Absolutely, I need to make 2 files to point my spec runner to. So what do I do with the lib folder? Good. Absolutely nothing. Leave it alone.
Is it conventional case JavaScript?
Probably not. In that respect, it's probably convention to keep it lowercase. We can do that right now, actually, before we go too far in. I know that it's definitely convention to have it be camel case when you've got like a word break, but there's a different. I don't know if it's